Ladies and gentlemen, what's happening? Aaron AM Pro Am here. I just want to show you that I'm going to be installing on my 2275 model 130 Musicman guitar amplifier head. This awesome template logo here. AM Pro Am in the steel. I'm going to be putting it on the front. I took some fabric from an old sweater of my wife's, and I upholstered the front of the amp. That's where that cream vintage yarn look comes from that you see on there. And then I'm going to be installing this, which is actually a gift, a Christmas gift, right on the front of it from my wife. Yes, I use for AM Prime, I use a Musicman out of Anaheim, California. Mr. Fender, I believe, went into this company after the Fender Corporation. He started this one up. But this is a solid state and a tube combo, and I just use it for clean. And this thing is a loud powerhouse. I use a distortion pedal, Electro Harmonics Green Russian Big Muff for my distortion, and I even use an Electro Harmonics phaser once in a while, but those are the only two pedals. But this is the machine that I use for AM Pro Am. I'm going to go ahead and install. All right, guys. Hey, what's happening? Here we go. So this piece here is like the back part to the template. It looks like the face, I don't know if you can see that, will line up onto it, and then it's got like some adhesive sticky backing, so you take the paper off and just stick it on there into the center of the amp. But let me go ahead and then you'll drive some Phillips screws in. I've got my Phillips screwdriver here. Let me see here. Got my screws here in my pocket. Yeah, right here we go. These little bad jammers right there. So first off, let me make sure I got the right way. I peel this paper off the template here. This is for stickiness. Yeah, there we go. Right on. No, it's not sticky at all. So, well, there's that. So we just peel this off. I guess it was just a protective cover. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a protective cover to keep it from getting all scratched up and stuff. That's all. Cool. Alrighty. There we go. Take that guy. Take this guy out. Sorry, trying to be quick. Alright, oh, look at that. Look at that, yeah. AM Pro Am. If you're wondering where I got the name AM Pro Am from and why it looks like one word like that, is because initially it was AM for Aaron Minot, and then Pro for like professional, and then AM for amateur, because you'll always be a professional amateur, you know what I'm saying? And I actually got this from an old NES game, RC Pro Am, for you know, those of you out there that were like 80s, 90s kids playing the original NES. RC Pro Am was called Radio Control Pro Am. I was playing that one time years ago, over 10 years ago, probably about 15 years ago, 12 to 15 years ago. I was playing an original cartridge in the NES, and I saw the RC Pro Am, and I thought, there you go, Aaron Minot, professional amateur. And I did the two dots after AM. It was AM Pro Am, because that's what I wanted to be. But it was just way too much to put it on things, or too hard to find on YouTube or anything like that with the dots. So I just ran it together as one word. So it's AM Pro Am, which is AM Pro Am technically. But anyways, that's the story behind it. I don't know if you care, but if you're wondering what that word actually means, it actually does have meaning, believe it or not. Let's see here. Okay, so we line the holes up. Now let's take our screws out. Yippee skippy, serendipity. Thanks to my wife for Christmas for having this custom made. Oh, you know what's really sad is I forgot the name of the company. I had a receipt piece of paper with the name of the gentleman that did it. I want to thank him for it. And I wish I could tell you who it was so that you could go there. I'm sure you could pull it up, but I can't recall his name or company offhand, which is shame on me. see here. Let me see if these screws are long enough to go all the way through this guy. Yes. Yes. Yes, they are. All right, so we got to make sure we line it up straight. It's got to be straight. We don't want it to look goofy. I think that's good right there. Wow, I'm just, look, I didn't measure anything or nothing. I'm just straight eyeballing it and going for it, which honestly is not very smart on my part, because if it's messed, I mean, you just, you know, you don't want to mess things up that you take pride in. Not that we should have pride, but things that you appreciate. Let's see here. I'm just lining it up here. Oh man, you know what? I can only hope that I got it right. You know what I'm saying? I got it right. You don't want it to look goofy and off. But I'm just going for it, man. I'm just like this crazy rebel, just attacking, going for it, you know? Like, man, I just hope I just do everything perfect and awesome on the first shot for no reason, which is unlike me. I don't do everything right on the first shot, so this should be scaring the heebie-jeebies out of me. All right, I just went for it, man. Look at that. Just zap them screws in there. Just going for it, dude. Oh, that ball. Just attack. And screwing it in my Phillips. Looks like they give you 6 screws, but there's only 4 spots for 4, so. That, of course, yeah, what did I tell you about, you know, my perfection and all? The last one isn't taking. That one could probably use a longer screw. Of course, one didn't take. But, let's check it out. What do you say, huh? Let's see this guy. Isn't that nice? Wow. What a good looking amp. Especially with that name on it, huh? Yeah, buddy. Ooh. Nice. I'm very pleased. Yeah. All right, you guys. Wasn't much of a video, but it was pretty cool. And just know that you can do that. You can personalize anything for yourselves, you know. Make it yours. All right, guys. Take care.